What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to tell you my top 10 favorite video games of 2023. 2023 was an absolutely phenomenal year of gaming, and I've completed over 50 games, and honestly, it may go down as the best year in gaming history. Of course, guys, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite games of 2023 are, and of course, if you want to support the channel, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, I really appreciate it, and consider joining the channel as a member by hitting the join channel member button below. Starting off with my favorite indie game of the year at number 10 is Cassette Beast. Now, Cassette Beast is an indie monster catching game and is an absolutely gorgeous game. I love the art style, I love the monster designs, and I love how in-depth the gameplay can be. Every fight in the game is a doubles battle. You can bring up to 6 monsters with you, and every monster can fuse into each other, which adds a lot of different gameplay variants, a bunch of different types, and I love how they did the move sets in this game. You can have up to like 10 moves on each monster, a lot of passive abilities as well, and you can just mix and match and really customize your experience in the gameplay in general. Gotta say, the music is absolutely phenomenal. I love what they do with the boss fights as well. They're very eerie, uncanny valley-like, and I really enjoy the unique feel of this game. So definitely pick it up if you enjoy Pokemon style like game. Coming in hot at number 9 is my platformer of the year, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Now, I really enjoy this game a lot because they finally updated the very stale 2D style of Mario games that we've been getting with the new series for a very long time. And I gotta say, this is probably going to be the best 2D Mario experience that you can probably have at this time. This game adds so much to each level. Each level feels very unique and curated. Each level has their own wonder effect, which changes how you completely play the game. And, you know, there's a good amount of secrets. There is a good amount of, you know, gotta find the wonder flowers, you gotta find the seeds. And it has really fun co-op and pretty nice online features as well. My only complaint is I wish this game was longer. 8 worlds is standard, but I would pay for more worlds because I want to keep playing this game more and more. And I already beat it twice, and I'm currently working on my 3rd playthrough. This game is just a jolly good time and an absolutely chaotic mess when playing with your friends in local co-op. Coming in at number 8 is Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Now, this is my first Armored Core game I have ever played. I'm a diehard FromSoft fan since Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, all that good stuff. Never played Armored Core, and I was very pleasantly surprised in how much damn fun with the high-octane action this game is. I love that you can just customize your mech, pick up new parts, and really have all that player expression. You can even change your decals, the colors, and all that good stuff, and even just remake very popular mechs from other media. And honestly, this game is addictive. I went through it 3 times to see all the different final endings, and I loved it. I love the different mission variants that you will get and how the story changes based on your choices, which is really cool. Now, I would say this game probably would have ranked higher on my list if I beat it after the most recent updates, which really balanced all the weapons out, so there isn't a couple few that are way better than the others. They really buffed everything else and just improved the diversity in your weapon selection. So this game is absolutely great, and if you love mechs, if you love any sort of FromSoft-like game or just high-action games, you need to play Armored Core. Now for number 7, my JRPG of the year is Octopath Traveler 2. This game is absolutely gorgeous. It looks so incredibly good in the 2D HD style that it has. The music is absolutely incredible as well. It really brings back that SNES era of JRPGs that I absolutely adore. I love the improvements they made over the first game where the characters will actually interact with each other throughout their different stories. I really enjoy how each story plays out so differently and they all conclude into one final chapter, which is really awesome. I love that you can do things during the daytime and the nighttime with different characters and interact with the world and the environment whenever. I also just love that you can change it from day to night whenever you like to, and it just looks so damn pretty. Don't sleep on this game. Definitely pick it up. It's pretty much on everything at this point, and I highly recommend Octopath Traveler 2 if you do love classic JRPGs. Now for a game that almost made my top 5, coming in at number 6 is going to be Alan Wake 2. Now, we did a live Let's Play of this game, and it was absolutely loaded with atmosphere, with horror, with jump scares. It was a great, phenomenal time. I love the presentation and the direction of this game. It's really unlike any other game that I've seen before. I love the new character Saga being added to the series, going back between Alan and Saga, figuring out the story and all the crazy stuff going on at the end of the day. I really love, and I've never seen this in a game before, the live motion video, how it interacts with the gameplay segments. I mean, the fact that there is an entire concert in the game that you go through as a level is so crazy to me. And there are real jump scares. Absolutely scary stuff and messed up stuff happens in this game. A lot of cool things, a lot of experimental gameplay elements, which I think work for the most part. And Alan Wake 2 is great. I would recommend playing the other games before jumping into this one, but if you don't want to do that, you can just jump in and have a good old spooky time. Now for the top 5, and number 5 is Final Fantasy 16, a game that I've cleared twice. I love this game so much. This game has the highest highs of the year for me easily. The music, the boss fights, absolutely epic. Only time I've remember something this epic was probably God of War 3. Absolutely love playing through this game. I love Clive, such a great character, and I just love the general cast. The voice acting's on point, and the orchestra by Soken is absolutely on point too. This truly is an epic, and yes, it is not a perfect video game. I know there are flaws, but if you like Final Fantasy games, or if you just like hardcore action games similar in the vein of a Devil May Cry, then I would highly recommend checking this out. And there's going to be some DLC coming as well, and I'm incredibly excited to see where that DLC lands in 2024. Coming in at number 4 is Lies of P, and I love this game because the developer said, well, Bloodborne 2 isn't coming out. We are just going to make our own Bloodborne, and wow, they absolutely nailed it. We haven't had a good FromSoft-like game in forever. I don't think ever, actually. And I love this game. It's incredible. They nail the atmosphere. The gameplay is really fun and really punishing at times. However, if you do master the gameplay, you can absolutely roll face, which is so much fun. Love the different builds. I love the fact that you can combine different weapons together. So an improvement on Bloodborne's weapon switching system already, which is really cool. And yeah, they just nail the atmosphere. Love the boss fights, and I love where the story goes. And who would have thought a game about Pinocchio would be going in such deep and dark places, but would also be a crazy high-octane action game where I put it up on number 4. I just can't believe that we have a Souls-like, not made by FromSoft, this high up on the list, and I am looking forward to the DLC for this game and for their sequel, because Fairy Tail plus Souls-like is a winning combination for sure. Number 3 is gonna be Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 2 easily has the best movement of 2023. It feels incredibly good to be swinging out through Manhattan and through Queens. And the fact that they added Queens added a lot to the game. And I just love the split between Peter and Miles and their different missions. I love the side missions in this game as well. There's some really heartwarming missions too. And honestly, a lot of villains. They did Kraven incredibly well. I was actually so surprised with how Kraven turned out to be. And this Venom is my favorite Venom story that I've ever personally experienced. I thought they absolutely nailed it, leading up to an absolutely hype climax where I don't know exactly where they're going to go with the third game, but with the crumbs that they have left us, I cannot wait to see the finale of this trilogy. If you have a PS5, this is literally the #1 must-play game on the system to date. Now for our runner-up of the year, a game I have completed 3 times and still want to complete a 4th and a 5th time for the Platinum Trophy, is Resident Evil 4 Remake. This game is a remake of one of the greatest games of all time, and I will say this game changes just enough from the original where it warrants this high enough position. They changed the inherent mechanics. They gave Leon a parry. They changed the enemies as well and some of the positioning. They even changed like half the game's locations and how different scenarios work out, where it really does live in sort of a parallel universe from the original game. Now, this game's combat is absolutely tight. It feels so damn good to shoot Las Plagas in the head. Feels great to run around, throw flashbangs, and they really improved the AI on Ashley as well. That was another huge improvement. And I gotta say, I love the Mercenaries mode that they added as well, including all of those additional characters as free updates too. And then the Separate Ways DLC that came out in September was also a perfect way to wrap up RE4. And I gotta say, probably the cheapest piece of DLC, being only $10 for about like 3-4 hours of gameplay that you're supposed to play over and over again. They really nailed just the replayability of RE4, how you want to keep on speed running it, getting more unlocks, more cool perks, and just love how they opened up each area, added side quests to it as well that are really cool and interesting. And I just can't stop thinking about this game. When I think of a survival horror game, this is the peak of the genre. Now for my #1 game of 2023, my personal game of the year, a game that I never actually thought I would like, a genre of game I have never played before, and I've never even really played what it's based on. And that game of the year is going to be Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I am not a D&D person. I don't really enjoy D&D nor tabletop games, and I've never played a computer RPG in my life, but this game was a whole new world of new for me, and it really changed my perspective on a lot, and I absolutely love what they did with this game. This is the game where I felt like I had the most player freedom and player expression of the year. Baldur's Gate 3 just straight up throws you into an absolutely full of detail world, from the characters, from the combat, the amount of actions and interactions that you can have, and the ways you can solve different scenarios that can all lead to vastly different outcomes. And it's just one of those games that have taken over the zeitgeist where everyone was playing it, and you can just talk to someone and see how they did it, and they had a totally different outcome than you. Especially a game if you played with zero help, zero guides, or anything like that, you'll truly have a wonderful and unique experience. And another great aspect of Baldur's Gate is just the voice acting. Everyone's performance, from the narrator, from all the side characters, are just absolutely perfect. I would say overall, the best voice acting of the year comes from this game. And the fact that you can even just change how your side characters play as well. Not only you can fully customize yourself, you can fully customize them. So you don't even have to go with the default presets on their skills and all that. You can just truly change it up and do whatever you want. Hell, if you don't even like them, you can kill them. You can just do whatever. And there's so many different types of modes you can play. You can play on standard. You can play on Dark Urge, which is a whole different playthrough. They even just added a super hardcore mode where essentially if you die, you can continue, but you don't get to continue in this super hard mode. And to keep updating the game with quality of life patches. And this is just one of those games where I can see myself playing over and over again. And I did one playthrough at 100 hours, and I can't wait to start my second when I get some more time to really focus on Baldur's Gate 3. The 3-act story really nails it, and I really hope we get a DLC. We did just get a free epilogue, which really puts a nice bow on the entire experience. But truly, this is one of the games that people are going to be playing for years on years, and they're still going to be talking about it. And this is definitely going to be the game that inspires the next set of greatest games to come in the near future. Well, there we have it, guys. Those are my top 10 games of 2023. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your favorite games of 2023? And let me know what games you're looking forward to in 2024. Personally, I'm really excited for Like a Dragon 8 Infinite Wealth. I'm excited for Persona 3 Reloaded, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and maybe we'll finally get that Elden Ring DLC. That would be pretty cool too. And of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a great one.